Hey everyone, it's Jonius here. I don't expect anyone to be really watching this since it's gonna be on my Jonius 7 Raw channel. But yeah, I've been working on fixing a bunch of old 1.7.10 mods while like playing my mod pack. To be fair, I'm spending way more time fixing mods than actually progressing through the pack. But yeah, so it was actually getting quite a few, and I've had some from like years past, 2019, 2018 even, when I fixed it, and I didn't really release it over to like CurseForge or make it more public or anything. So I don't know how. I know some people have found like the my fixed versions that I have because yeah, they'll basically the original versions on CurseForge were crashing with certain other mods, or just they just crashed. They wouldn't, so people wouldn't be able to play them. So that's why I started fixing some mods. Um, but yeah, in like most in a bunch of those CurseForge ones, I put in like a comment saying that here's my fixed version on GitHub. Anyway, I have quite a few now, so I made updated my website. Very simple right now, but it has a table of basically links to either the CurseForge or most of the GitHub repository, which I forked. So, for example, I forked Electrodynamics from Latelara, and then it has like credits, overall summary of what releases I have. I think yeah. So like yeah, I just basically I'm working on Brewcraft. Like literally, the last time I worked on it was like 2019, and I only started fixing it because of the Redgear core URL, basically URL 404, if you know what that means. Um, yeah, basically you fix the URL 404, but then after that actually started wanting to update the Brewcraft brewery. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You can search me up if you really want to, like on minecraftforum.net. I'm not gonna talk about it all here, but yeah. So I actually fixed a bunch of stuff and added vanilla potion things, and then I try to get like the original author. Like one of the authors is still active. Or Black Hole in some GitHub stuff. He's not been in Minecraft for ages. Last time I spoke to him was basically 2019. Um, and yeah, I haven't been able to get the pull request and then get the CurseForge update for that. So I'm thinking of if it some time passes and nothing happens, I'm gonna make my own CurseForge repository. For example, CurseForge release. Try and get it up there. For example, like this one, I fixed the no more recipe conflict. Very well used mod, and I was able to create a release for it. But that was like more likely to get accepted because like you can get your mod rejected for a number of reasons. So I want it to be like some of these. I'm pretty sure these will have source code like you can modify, but like basically able to reload it to curse, it might get rejected. The plan is to hopefully get that done, and then I have my own mod pack, which I didn't link on here. Uh, I'll link the mod pack. It's still in progress. I just copied the config and scripts folder from my mod pack folder. I'm not gonna put everything in here yet. The main thing is to eventually get it on CurseForge and Technic, but I have a lot of work to do on that. I have the mod list. I'm trying to go through it, trying to figure out all the permissions. Need to ask permission for certain mods and things if it's okay to put in the mod pack, and then yeah, and then it's not guaranteed because a whole bunch of the mod authors are like abandoned their mods and things. But yeah, like I can show you. Like this is basically the mod list, right? You can see here, like all these things have a CurseForge icon. Those are all accepted. Means I don't have to really worry about it. I can just add it to CurseForge immediately. And then there's a couple that don't have the links, and then they don't have the CurseForge icon. And some of them are available in the approved non-CurseForge mods list. So I've been trying to go through this list a little bit to check. I don't know how modpack makers actually do the stuff? Do they manually check everything? Because like, this is the best I could find I could find of a good example which shows you all the lists. This is for essentially the Techomancer mod pack. So, like they list literally every mod and they link permission, policy. So I hope to do this something like this eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna do all these links, but yeah, that's the idea. The main idea is to get the ones that are most likely to be rejected because CurseForge is gonna reject a lot of mods that are not like on CurseForge. So like the most unlikely would be something like some of the IC2 add-ons, which were on the Industrial Craft website, and literally the author has not been seen since like 2014, something like that. It just keeps showing more and more. Like here's the mod list on my Excel spreadsheet. Like for example, these like the biomaterials one. It's not on Curse. It's not on the approved mod list. The actual link to the forum thread, I clicked on it. It's literally, yeah. Anyway, because I was looking through that add-ons, you can actually look at. I actually updated this page, cause yeah, like God, one rabbit hole down another rabbit hole down another rabbit hole. This is basically what I've been doing, on and off for a long while. And then much about other stuff is SteamUI All Glory. You would know about that. My tweaks for SteamUI, which I spent a shit time on, but not so much recently in the past few weeks. It's been more Minecraft modding, configuring stuff. So anyway, this is the original list from 2014. You see, like, it's pretty good. Has nearly all the IC2 mods for 1.7.10. And that back at that time, of course, they weren't on CurseForge because yeah. So this is like basically the same list, but I put it in a table, so it's nice. Some updates to it, added some updates, and then there's a 1.12 list, which I actually did do this yesterday or day before, where most of the 1.12 Industrial Craft 2 mods add-ons are in CurseForge. So I just basically took from that list, took nearly every add-on mod in these pages for 1.12. Except for ones that are like really small, like less than 1k downloads, basically. I don't know. I couldn't really be bothered adding more, but this basically has nearly all of them. And if you want to search them up and get a like really small mod that I didn't add in this list, maybe you can put it in. I don't know. I haven't actually played with these mods, but the main thing is to have a list of them, right? So yeah, and keep in mind some of these are actually recently updated. Like for example, advanced electric tools, and where's some of the tools ones? More electric tools, I think, was pretty new. Like look at this, October 7, October 16, pretty new. And industrial upgrade, pretty much. Where is that? It's not here. That's weird. Industrial upgrade is literally here. This mod is a huge rework. Super solar panels. I haven't actually tried this mod because it's incompatible with advanced solar panels. So my mod pack has advanced solar panels. I don't know if I want to try this if it's too big of an overhaul mod to put in my mod pack. So about my mod pack, you see the description here. It's basically a kitchen sink pack like FTV Infinity Evolved or something, but it has more mods, more tech and magic mods, and their add-ons that you usually do not see. They get left out. So main thing is definitely to have Rakers mods. That's basically one of the biggest reasons why I'm still on 1.7.10. One of the other reasons is Witchery mod, of course. But Rakers mods like Rotary Craft, Reactor Craft, etc. At 1.7.10. And he has a bit of a strict policy with mod packs. Well, it's kind of like it's not really that restricted, but you do need to like make sure that you're not modifying the mods and shit, and just notify which environment that you're running the mods in, which is fine by me because I'm just planning to run them plan to run the mods as is, with the necessary config changes, of course. Like there's item ID, there's like biome ID conflicts and other things which you obviously need to change. Yeah, so basically there should be no problem there because I basically don't modify anything really except some config settings for just to get the mod pack to run and not crash. But yeah, I had this mod pack longer than I even thought. I thought it was since 2019 I was configuring this mod pack on and off when I wanted to play Minecraft modded. But actually I had stuff since 2018 when I actually first started editing mods. For example, more backpacks. If you go back, this is October 23. I can't even remember. It was in 2018 when I did this. So yeah, why am I recording this? Because I'm recording this now because I may not have the opportunity to talk about this later on. So at least if I talk about this and I put it up, you'll know why I'm going through a bunch of this. At least like the general reasons why I'm talking about. Like there's so many layers of stories I could talk about that you'd be like, huh, what actually happened? What are you talking about? Oh, okay, sorry, lost you. But yeah, you get what I'm talking about. So yeah, my reasoning was I wanted to play a mod pack with as many options as possible, and I would play some certain kitchen sink mod packs, and they'd be missing mods, and I'd be like, oh, I want to add these mods in and stuff, and then it's just like, oh, what? I kind of don't want. If I want to play that mod, I need to play a different mod pack. But I would stop at the line of, oh, okay, if this mod is a bit too extreme or like a bit too niche, like for example, like a Yu-Gi-Oh mod or McDonald's mod or a Plants vs Zombies mod, then I'm fine with not having that in the mod pack, right? The main thing is to have more content, uh, tech, mainly tech for some magic mods as well that also give you all-round content. So good examples would be like Electrical Age, not seen in too many mod packs. The Rakers mods, as I just said. Engineer's Toolbox, whatever it's called. Engineer's Toolbox. Now you also be thinking, oh, there might be duplication of all sorts of, like, you might have like 10 different furnaces or 50 different pulverizers, but the main thing is to give you those options, right? Because like, I find myself just mixing and matching stuff from different mods, even though they might be like doing similar purposes. But yeah, the main thing is to have the option, not go like, oh, I want to use this pulverizer from this mod or something, but it's not in the pack. And then also having add-ons. I need to test the add-ons for Thorncraft. I have plenty of Thorncraft add-ons, so like if you can just sort this by A to Z. No, you can go type and then A to Z. So like for example, all these Thorncraft mods or add-ons, I should say. I need to test these together because some of these, are what you're used to, right? So like TC inventory scanning and Thormic energistics, and some of these are like the grabbed from people who still update 1.7.10 mods, which I should mention GTNH, which is GregTech New Horizons. So I didn't find out about GregTech New Horizons. It's a very well updated and polished 1.7.10 mod pack that centers around GregTech. And then there's plenty of people who are working on it. I just lurk in the Discord mostly because I don't really play the pack or focus on GTNH, but I still grab like some of their mods. For example, like the Not Enough Items has the like JEI style tabs, which is really nice. Basically like yeah, the JEI style tabs. Do I even have a screenshot of it? But yeah, you basically from JEI from later versions. They have tabs for each like different machine instead of just arrows. Alright, just here to show you. Here's a small mod pack that I used to run to test for mods. It's like 59 mods or whatever. So yeah, basically, if you go on, let's see, let's do all mods. We're testing Brewcraft stuff here. Like, yeah, you see here, like, you can see the handlers here. You got the tabs, like JEI style. Basically, you can see exactly which crafting method you need to use to craft the item. And you can customize these as well in like an Excel CSV sheet. And I was doing that a little bit. But the main thing is to show you that JEI here, and then you can also bookmark items. Just pressing A. Let's see. If you do that, yeah, you can see the bookmark items there. That's just like JEI and later versions of Minecraft. So yeah, this is as I said, the GTNH or Greg Take New Horizons version of Not Enough Items, which is actually also derived from someone else who did make a modified version for for a modpack called Gridtania 6 Skyblock. But that version is not as compatible with non-Greg Tech stuff. It's very mod specific, so that I couldn't really use that. And this one's on CurseForge, so you might as well use that version of NEI. So yeah, I just have to show you that. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something else afterwards, but main thing is yeah. Okay. So well, the main thing is to have that my mod pack will have these mods, and the combination of all them together will better builders wants. And I don't think any other mod pack has that, because I do like to use a bunch of these. To be honest, I haven't really touched that much of Minechem, but I definitely do want to get into that mod. So having that in the same mod pack is quite good for me. So yeah, I was talking before I went on this detailed show of NEI and stuff. I was talking about lesser known mods that are in this pack. So stuff like Aura Cascade, that is a good fit. It's lots of extra content. It's a bit like Britannia, but it's a bit. It is a bit like Britannia, but it is its own mod, so it has more content there. And then I had like all the add-ons, right? I talked about the add-ons. So basically, if I go back to add-ons, see, I sorted all these. I sorted out all the internal mods, which don't really count. So we got Blood Magic, Blood Arsenal, Sanguimancy, Forbidden Magic. Forbidden Magic is a well-known one. Got Galactic Craft, extra planets and more planets. And all the IC2 mods, as I said, the add-ons. Some of them which you won't really know, but that's there to add content. And the Thorncraft. So yeah, I said some of these are GTNH modified versions or updated versions, I should say. So those may be trickier to get into the CurseForge setting, because I do want to use some of the updated GTNH mods that are not on CurseForge. GTNH itself, modpack, is on CurseForge, but it has it's not been updated for a while. They have very specific stable versions, right? So yeah. Main thing was stability, right? Oh, my actual mod pack. You see, like that's right. I added OpenEye. Right, this is OpenEye. I should try and disable that because it's kind of annoying. Anyway, yeah, because this mod pack takes good 6 minutes to load, it's not good for testing. So that's why I have the smaller mod pack here that just runs and gets up within a minute. So that's why. Yeah, this mod pack basically there's some mods that I do exclude. I'm not completely against adding them, but I think at this point with what the screen says, it's 381 mods. yeah, I'm not really gonna add them. I have, but rest assured, I have looked. I scoured up CurseForge and Reddit to threads and old things to uh, find the mods that have significant content like electrodynamics, or what was used to be known as resonant induction before Carclavia renamed the mods. Trying to get a working version of that. People from like 2018 were trying to find a working version, and it was pretty much a nightmare. But I found the fork made by Latalera, which I then built on and then fixed the incompatibility with IHL because I wanted to use IHL, uh, the Industrial Craft add-on. So, yeah, you won't find Ex Nihilo or like Project E, what's this add-ons in this mod pack. As much as I'd like to play with those, I think they're a little bit too OP. Though to be fair, there's probably lots of ways you can get really OP in this mod pack, but I'm not very good at finding them, to be honest. I'm not really that type of player. I'm the type of player that likes to just explore lots of different options and configurations with the mods I have, and still get progression, but sometimes this progression is slow, but it's still very meaningful and fun. So, and playing the mods as is, right? As much as possible, playing the mods as is, as they were designed, and not too many like configuration changes. So that's why it's like a kitchen sink type mod pack. Yeah, and I really wanted to play with all these mods for a long time, and I finally had it for like years, and I still only get to like mid-game mechanism stuff. But I played plenty of other like the ETB mod packs as well, so that adds into the time spent. Yeah, so this is basically my project, one of my projects. Won't drag it on too long, but thank you for everyone who's listening, and you know what I'm up to, at least a little bit of what I've been up to these past few weeks and such. I definitely ought to be getting back to my Steam UI tweaks. I'm on my dev branch. I've had like a new updated JS tweaks remake using a new config file, and I did all the programming logic behind it, which I was like, oh jeez, it was a really mad push to get it done in like a couple days. And then once I got it done, I need to link the new logic that I just programmed into the GUI, into the actual app. So like what you actually see is what you can actually configure. Like, because right now I can show you. This is still showing, these checkboxes and stuff is still showing from the old JS Tweaks version. It's not using the new one. And yeah, the programming of that, I was just like, nah, I don't want to do it. And it's just been there for a while. And yeah, this JS Tweaks rework has been in the works for quite a while because of how the JS Tweaks tend to break nearly every time. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it and put in a part 2 if I'm going to talk about Old Glory, because I've been well over. So you can find this main progress thing here at journey7.com, or if that happens to be down, just journey7.github.io. Basically like the GitHub here, or you can see the URL basically there. It's right there. So yeah, that's basically it from me, and hope you guys have a good day.